In February 2026, which was last month, the Pentagon demanded Anthropic's AI be available for all military purposes, but Anthropic refused to allow autonomous weapons or mass surveillance of American citizens. This dispute started after the US military used Claude in its raid to capture. Claude is a tool made by Anthropic, an AI tool made by Anthropic. They used Claude in a raid to capture Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro in January, which Anthropic said violated its terms of use. The Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth, threatened to cancel the contract and brand Anthropic a supply chain risk unless it dropped its safety restrictions and stopped telling the US how to use Anthropic's AI. And that started a big conversation which is raging online around mass surveillance, which is one of the things Anthropic said it didn't want America using with its AI.
I mean, I think it's a convenient narrative to position one giant AI company as somehow moral because it went up against the Defense Department and another one not because it didn't. Because, like you said in there, Anthropic was part and parcel to the Maduro raid. So I don't believe that corporations, certainly AI corporations, are sitting around with a violin for American surveillance. I just don't. I mean, Americans sort of general well-being.
They're not altruistic.
No, of course not. And I think that narrative is dangerous.
There was a research piece done by King's College in London where they ran simulations on Cold War-style war games using ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, which are 3 AI tools. Each played the leader of a nuclear-armed superpower. And in every single simulation, at least one of the AI models escalated the crisis by threatening to use nuclear weapons. Claude, which is owned by Anthropic, recommended nuclear strikes in 64% of games, which was the highest rate among all 3 of those AI models, but stopped short of advocating for a full strategic nuclear exchange or nuclear war.
Bingo.
Wasn't that the plot of the movie War Games in the 1980s?
Bingo. I mean, that's Skynet. And so these are major concerns. Many of our former generals who were heads of, cyber and NSA are on the boards of these companies. I've had conversations with a number of them about this. I think smart people are and learned people are aware of, like, this is an absolute cliffhanger precipice.
Steve, what are you doing?
Just making myself a delicious coffee.
From the freezer?
From the freezer. Have you not heard about Comtier?
No.
Oh my gosh. This is going to change your life. I invested in this company called Comtier last year, and they're now one of the sponsors of this podcast because they've taken a pretty revolutionary approach to making coffee. Every coffee is precision brewed at 10 times the strength, and then they flash freeze it with liquid nitrogen to lock in the flavor and freshness. And then it's delivered to you on dry ice in these recyclable aluminium capsules, still frozen, like a little ice cube. All you have to do is pop the capsule out, add some hot water, and then you stir it and you are good to go. You can also make delicious iced coffee drinks as well. Just pour it in, stir it up. And for anyone that hasn't tried it, you can get $30 off your first order of Comtier coffee if you go to comtier.com/Stephen. We have finally caved in. So many of you have asked us if we could bundle the conversation cards with the 1% diary. For those of you that don't know, every single time a guest sits here with me in the chair, they leave a question in the diary of a CEO, and then I ask that question to the next guest. We don't release those questions in any environment other than on these incredible conversation cards. These have become a fantastic tool for people in relationships, people in teams, in big corporations, and also family members to connect with each other. With that, we also have the 1% diary, which is this incredible tool to change habits in your life. So many of you have asked if it was possible to buy both at the same time, especially people in big companies. So what we've done is we've bundled them together and you can buy both at the same time.